Greetings and welcome. I am KatherineOfSky, the Belt Diva. So yesterday we went and set up green science and red science. Well, almost green science. We're getting very close to green science. Yeah, so actually I ended up putting down the correct number of green science assemblers because, as you can see, they take, where is it? There it is. They take 6 seconds to create, and in 6 seconds we can make 12 inserters because they take half a second to create, and 24 belts. So if we want to expand this, we just basically need to add an extra inserter factory. But I think 12 should be enough for now. That seems like a reasonable amount. So let me go ahead and put down the inserters for these nice little buildings. And again, we're using the yellows because they have become very energy efficient in comparison with the blues, which we don't need for the amount of crafting time these guys have, which is quite long. All right, there we go. Put these power poles here. Gives them some juice. And this is going to be great because as soon as we're finished setting up green science, these the packs will go onto the same belt, and it will be perfect just to insert into the labs directly. So let's go about making those things. So what we need is iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits. That's the most we need for both of them. So let me just put those down. The greens are going to go there, and the iron gear wheels are going to go there. So it's a very similar setup to this. It's really cool that you can reuse setups that you like, especially in different assembly zones or areas. Let me chop down these trees real quick. There we go. And actually, I don't want to put this here. I want to put this further down because I want science to be able to travel this way, and I want these belts to come in this way. There we go. Because they're going to have to come back that way. Okay, put a couple of lights down maybe. Oh yes, that's another thing I thought about. Between episodes, I thought about making another radar. Because we could be getting to the point where there are more biters about. More biters than 0, which we've currently encountered. So, just want to keep an eye on that. And plonk a radar down and maybe a couple of gun turrets. Let me go get some ammo down from our other factories. Oh, and I can get more paving stones as well. That'd be nice. Aha, there are our paving stones. Excellent. Holy crap, that's too much. Wait. Okay, well, we'll use them up. We shall use them quickly and efficiently. And go this way. Of course, I should just do the corner properly. Oh, I didn't even come close to using them up. Oh dear. No worries though. It's all good. Or maybe not. Oh no, I've run out of room. Alas and alack. Well, that's okay. I can pave this area with paving stones so I can walk along this last belt. That'll be okay. Oops. Got a little bit neater. There we go. And I'll do this kind of in a diagonal, which will be nice. So I can cut the corner. And just pave this all the way up. And I think I will pave this area as well. And by the way, to adjust the size of the brush for concrete and paving stones and such, it is the numpad plus and minus keys. So, all right, cool. Well, it's okay that we have these made. because they are going to be really useful when we get to making the higher level furnaces. Can I make those yet? No, not yet. Okay, no worries. There we go. Already walking faster. And oh, I was meant to get the ammo. And I think I'll drop this coal off somewhere. Anywhere that will take it. I might actually need more miners here because these don't look like they're... oh, that's right. It's because stone bricks take 2 pieces of stone. I forgot about that. Goodness me. Alright, so let's put 2 more miners here. There we go. Whoops. I forgot they take double the amount of stone to make 1 brick. Looks like everything's going swimmingly over here. Very, very good. Happy days. Oh, no, then it's not going swimmingly good because we need more miners. But, oh, luckily, I was going to say, we have them. We do not. I forgot to... Oh, no, I didn't forget to pick them up. Here they go. Okay. There we are. Nice. Now we can shove down some more miners. I'm wondering about power. Ah, yes. I noticed those things were starting to look a little sluggish. Gonna have to get some more power going. Right, just put this a little bit further ahead. Great. Need more power poles here. Excellent. So let's take care of the power situation because that's going to become, it's going to snowball into a huge problem if we don't take care of it now. Also, I'm going to put a couple of mining drills to mine into this chest. Yes, there we go. It'll only take 2. That's just fine though because they actually mine twice as fast, I believe, as the burner mining drill. So let's get some of these. Let's build another steam column. So we need 14 boilers. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 offshore pump. So let me shove these back in there. And then we need 10 steam engines. So let me collect enough iron for that. Okay, that's 10. There we go. Very nice. But I still have some red science. That's funny. Right. I'll shove these in these labs really quickly. Because I'm just going to take these machines up and recycle them to go elsewhere. And those will process while I make the next steam column. Okay, so looking okay here. Put down the pump. And actually that's too close. I need to have these this far away. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting down these long-handed inserters so that they can transfer coal from those boilers that are already in place to the new boilers that will be in place very shortly. It's a very ingenious method of transfer of coal because you don't have to build more belts. Okay, so these boilers are going to go here, 1 space away from the inserters. Wait, aha, I missed an inserter. There we go. Awesome. I'll put power poles down so they can start functioning. It's hard to see where the shadow is because of all this ground cover. And I'm going to move this pump as well, just so it's in line with the underground that I'm putting here. Great. There they go. Awesome. So put these here, and then our steam engines will line up very, very nicely indeed. And notice where I put the power poles. They are exactly adjacent to the other steam engines, and that's the perfect distance away for them to grab the other steam engines as well. See how they do share a pole. So the next set of steam engines I can put here, and I can put the power poles on the other side of those. All right, excellent. So now we have twice as much power. See the performance on those. Looking really good. Okay, and the labs are done. So I'm going to pick those up and put them in our new area. Oops, looks like I disconnected a power pole. It's okay. All right. We put a couple of lights around here so we can not have to go in the darkness. Scared and alone and afraid. Trying to find our way home, or at least to the nearest factory. All right. Great. So here we decided that that can go here, and the output line for these factories is going to go this way. So I'm going to have belts being made here, and they're going to output this direction, and inserters will go that direction. So that way they'll end up on opposite sides of the belt automatically, without any need for special structures, and all will be well in the universe. Woohoo! Okay, so these are going to need this, and we're going to use fast inserters here because these make products very, very quickly. In fact, I might need 2 of these here, and 2 here, actually. So red inserter, move over. There we are. Nice, and this is making gears. Great. 2 in and 1 out for that. Ew. But we have a problem. Okay, I'll move that inserter to this side instead. Excellent. No problems any longer. Great. So green circuits are going to go on the outside line here, and then we're going to have the iron plates on this line. So let's just mark this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 too many. I only need greens there, so I'm gonna have to do some interesting manipulation again there. That. All right. I wish I had robots at this early stage of the game just to be able to place these massive lines of belts more easily. But unfortunately, it's kind of like a mid-game thing. Did I ever place down that radar? I don't think I did. I was getting bullets for the turrets. I'll place that in just a second. 3, go. And we'll put in the balancers. Great. So now I'm going to just get this one going. Okay, so there we are. Nice. Excellent. So now this should be functioning really well and grabbing up the materials we need to get for green science. So while that is having fun doing its thing, I shall put down some labs. Okay, let's just put them... Yeah, it's okay. Just right there is just fine. Or maybe one over. I'll put one over. That's the cool thing about Factorio. There is tons of room. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay. For how many I made. I have 10 left. Excellent. We're all on the same page then. Need more belts. Hello, belt structure extraordinaire. I'm back. I need stuff. Alright. Yes, which reminds me, we need to get rid of this wood somehow. And I'll put these copper plates in these red science machines. Let's get rid of those. Don't need that many. We're getting to the point where I am going to handcraft very, very little, just because it's so much more efficient to get machines to make everything I want. Go. And okay, so we're starting off with 20 lamps, which is not bad. Seems like a reasonable amount. Getting going, having the 4 labs at the very, very beginning really gives you a kickstart to the science and research production. Great. Oh, this is excellent. Okay, so you can actually buffer your science if you desire to do so, but I generally don't. Because the factory produces at such a nice rate, I find I don't really need to. Okay. Get the long-handed inserters going on. Even though they're technically not really needed right now. Well, only for one side anyway. Okay. Kind of zigzag these so they don't look quite so awkward. There we go. Excellent. No spots for lights, alas. But we'll make a spot or 2. There we are. That looks nice. So the blue science is going to be made to the right of these labs where I'm cutting trees right now. And luckily, beneath this, there's plenty of room to extend this science setup. Oh dear, what we found. My oh my, we're going to have a turn in the main bus. That's interesting and unexpected. Hey, but that's why I play with different kinds of settings. I like when the landscape forces me to make changes to my setup. I really enjoy that because it's not just, oh yeah, we're going to have one long straight line that goes forever in one direction. I mean, it's okay, but it's more fun, I think, when you can vary setups just a little bit. All right, there we go. Does that cover that? No. Great. Well, this is looking really, really good. I'm very happy with the setup so far. So now, I think what I'm going to do is so, let's see. These power poles, they need wood and copper cable. And the other power poles, the higher level ones, they need steel and copper. So I think what I'm going to do is on this belt here, I'm going to make a steel and copper line. Okay. So I'm going to do this. There we go. So copper will feed half there. And we'll make room for steel here. There we go. Oops, not the right thing. There we go. Okay, cool. That's why I left the extra room there, so we can make other products. And I think I need one machine to make wood boards. I'm going to put this... I can put it here, actually. It should be okay. And we're going to shove all this wood into here. And this, at some point, is going to become a requester chest. So that it can just take from our inventories whenever we chop down a lot of trees and put it straight in there. So this needs to make electrical poles, which also needs copper cable. And I'm going to feed that from the other side. But I'm not going to feed it with that. I'm going to feed it with this. Because I want to have a spot so that I can store my finished poles. Okay, what do we want next? Ah, yes. We want better power poles. Let's go get that. Great. Oops, wrong side. So why am I putting these things here instead of centered? Because I can do this. One power pole covers the whole area here, and that's what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm going to extend these even though they don't need this. That's okay. And I'll make probably like, I don't know, 2 stacks at a time. That sounds okay. Let's use these. There we go. Excellent. At some point this will get a stack bonus, and so this will be able to transfer more materials at once. And we already have several power poles going on. Excellent, excellent. Great, and I got rid of all the wood from the inventory. One last thing for now, because we've run out of time actually. I'm going to put the radar down right here and put a couple gun turrets around it. Oops, how did that pistol get back in my inventory? That silly thing, I need to just destroy it, I think. Alright, let's power it up. And now it will extend our scanning range in this kind of area. But that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you see me next time. Goodbye.